So this next question, do you think extremely wealthy people have a dark secret?
I like the fact that you are saying, do you think?
Yeah.
Which simply means you are looking for my own
Your own opinion.
So this is my opinion, right? You might have a different opinion. So, but first off, I would want to say it as a disclaimer that the fact that I am not extremely wealthy yet, I might not be able to tell.
Yeah.
But my response is looking like it is being biased, like I'm being biased to say that I cannot just say that extremely wealthy people don't have.
Hello, welcome to today's podcast. My name is Newborn Jeremiah. I'm right here in the studio with my boss, the CEO of Digital Swap, Boss Emmanuel Jacob. Welcome, boss.
All right, thank you very much.
I hope you know you are sitting in a hot seat. I have some very hard questions for you.
All right, hit me.
They feel no hard. Okay, so first question, let's switch things a little bit. Let's take it this other way. Are you single?
Yes, I am.
You're single?
Sure.
All right, so you're single, but are you searching, sir?
Nah, I'm not ready.
You're not searching? Why, sir?
Because I'm not ready.
So is it okay? Why are you not ready?
When I'm ready, I'm going to be ready. For now, I'm not ready.
All right.
So why I'm not ready is because I'm not ready.
So I guess whoever has ears.
Yeah.
Okay, so okay, let me since you said this, let me bring in this question now.
Okay.
Why is it always difficult for some guys, especially guys, to settle down once they are successful? It's not in most cases, though, but okay, let me say it's not in all cases, but in most cases, when guys become successful, especially entrepreneurs, some of them find it difficult to settle down. Why do you think?
When they are successful?
Yeah.
I don't know, because I'm not finding it difficult to settle down. So I would not be able to tell. Maybe you find and secondly, I'm not successful yet. I'm still struggling. So you find someone who is successful and it's finding it difficult to settle down. You ask.
Okay. Let's digress.
Okay.
Maybe we leave that one for now. Okay, so okay, boss, you are in. Okay, what industry are you pursuing a career in or something?
I'm a content creator, right, in blockchain and crypto, and do I say Web3 generally?
Okay.
So yeah.
All right. So, boss, if you were to start all over again, what would you have done differently?
Okay, I would really go big in learning multiple skills, right? I have some digital skills, but one of the skills I would love to acquire is programming, right? I would love to be a developer, and I also think I would learn UI UX design, and I would really go harder on digital marketing, right? But one of the skills, like the first skills I would want to acquire, is how to code, how to program, and yes, I think that's basically it.
So why programming?
Okay, programmers are builders, and in any industry, right? In any industry, or virtually every industry, builders are those that makes most of the money. Okay, but in some cases it might not be like that. It could be the owner of a particular platform might not necessarily be a builder, but knowing how to program and wanting to build something, you would actually know how to be able to interpret what exactly, because sometimes you may have an idea in your head, and the fact that you are not really familiar with how things are being done, you may not be able to know how to share it, yes, with the person that wants to build. Okay, so my reasons for that is, okay, because of wanting to go hard in learning how to program. I've said it's because of building, and in the crypto space, builders are actually those that makes most of the money. Okay, so I'm going to cite maybe few examples. So for instance, in crypto, people that owns cryptocurrency exchanges, these guys makes money season in, season out, both in bearish markets and also in bullish markets, right? Whereas users. Users make most of their money in a bullish market, right? But people that owns these platforms, which are the builders, they make money even when you are losing money, right?
Oh.
And seriously, it's better to become a builder than to be just a user. And that draws my attention to this Bible portion that we used to so limit it to just giving. So the scripture says, give and it shall be given unto you. So I would say that builders are givers. And what are they giving? They have given us their products and they have given us their services. And in exchange, they have our attention, they have our money. And in fact, these people are in the custody of trillions of dollars. Okay, let me just use billions, because the entire cryptocurrency market is 3-point-something trillion dollars. So I believe most of the exchanges, top exchanges, are in custody of about billions of dollars. So these people are in custody of billions of dollars because they are builders, and we just wake up to trust them with our money.
Yeah.
Right. So, and they also make money off every single transaction we initiate. Maybe you are placing a trade to buy, you are placing a trade to sell, you are withdrawing. There are lots of ways they are making money from us, and we just end up with peanuts at the end of the day. And in fact, in the course of trying to make this money, you might lose the money, right? So let me go back to the scriptures. So we used to limit give and it shall be given unto you to maybe giving offering in the church, or maybe today is your birthday, then I will just maybe send you 5,000 naira, expecting that
when it is my own birthday, you also send it back and I trade by butter.
So which is not bad, right? But it's wrong that we have to limit giving to just dashing.
Yeah.
And probably expecting God to bless us, because sometimes we just give. So for instance, in church we give and we expect God to bless us. But we downplay the aspects that if I am a phone seller, I am giving.
Of course, you're giving.
Right.
Yeah.
If I'm a phone seller, despite the fact that, because giving has to do with, like, once you give, you no longer have this.
Yes.
So that is giving.
Yes.
In as much as we are trading, you are giving me money in exchange, and I'm getting some commission selling this phone.
Yeah.
So we should look at giving as maybe having a product or service for sale. That is giving. And the more number of people you are able to serve, the more amount of money you are able to make.
So it's just a means of value exchange.
Exactly. Then also, as a content creator, as a creator, you are a giver.
Yes.
So with one video, like the scripture says, that you are going to be given, like it will be given unto you, good measure, pressed down and shaken together. That is why someone will make one video, and that one video can get up to 50 million views.
So, boss, let me ask you a question. So, do you think it is actually the builders that are making this money, or those that know how to use these tools belt? Because there's one thing about learning a skill, or knowing a skill, or having a skill. Let me put it that way. And there's another thing about knowing how to make money from that skill. For example, there are people that programming you mentioned, there are people that can program, but they don't know how to make money from that programming they have. Okay. So some of these, like the owners of some of these platforms you mentioned, right? They might usually not even know how to program.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. They might not.
So
okay. So now, my main reason for why I would really love to learn how to program is not because I cannot pay someone to program, right? But I just feel it hits differently when you, even if you are going to outsource, but you know exactly what you want, and you could be able to communicate it to whoever is building it.
I understand.
So, and another thing is that, let's say for instance, you want to maybe program a particular thing. It is easier if you are a programmer, because you are going to have other programmers as friends, and you guys could come together and build something. But it is harder if you are just starting out and you are looking for funding, and you don't have enough funding to think of, you don't know how to program, you don't have enough funding. So to think of, okay, I'm going to hire a programmer, and hiring a programmer is not kind of a one-off
It's
thing.
not cheap, bro.
It might be cheaper. You might consider it as being cheaper. It's not a one-off thing.
Yes, because he will
There's
have
going to be upgrades.
Yeah.
There's going to be fixing of bugs. There's going to be a lot.
Yes.
So to me, I just feel, I'm not saying that generally that everybody who
Should
knows
learn
how to
programming.
could be able to build their own stuff. Some programmers are not even thinking of that.
Yeah.
Right. So I just feel it would be a lot easier for me to be able to build.
So what can you say about those people that have these skills very well, but they're not making money from it?
Okay, what I would say about that is their problem is not knowing how to sell. Do you get? Because if you know how to sell, you can never be hungry. And selling is, sometimes we can limit selling to like posting, come and buy phone, come and buy bags. But selling yourself is letting the world know what you offer or what you can do, how you can help their brand, how you can help them improve, how you can help them make more money, how you can help them fix one or two stuff.
Yeah.
Right. So selling yourself is letting people know. Right. Maybe you go for conferences, and at the end of the conference, you meet up with a few people, and this is my name, this is what I do. Do you get? That is selling. And if you have a complimentary car, you can give them. You can also get to, okay, let's follow ourselves on social media so they get to see what you do. And funnily enough, there are a lot of people that they are so good at what they do, but if you go to their social media pages, you won't even know that is what they are doing. They don't post anything, and I don't even know their reasons for that. But I just feel, don't stop telling yourself that you're an introvert. Really,
in this age,
except if you have made it, then you can say, okay, I'm introvert. Right? But if you are broke and you call yourself introvert, bro, being introvert won't pay your bills. Right? If you have a skill, go out there and let people know that you can do this thing,
and be proud of it, because that's another thing. A lot of people are actually, it's not that they wouldn't love to make money from selling, but they feel, I don't like to talk to people, I don't like to convince people. They feel like it's going to be them bothering people. I had a class I was having an online session with some guys a few days ago. I was teaching about sales mastery, so I made mention of something. I told them, when you are trying to sell something, always do it with confidence and boldness, knowing that you are trying to help the person that's going to buy from you. Do you not realize that if your money is more important to you than the product I have to sell to you, you wouldn't give it to me?
Definitely.
So the fact that you are giving me that money means it is less important to you.
Exactly.
That product you want to get is more important.
Exactly. I think anybody that is selling should try and check how they feel when they got new stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
There's this happiness that comes with it.
When you remove your money and pay for something.
Yes. Like, let's say, for instance, you want to buy this phone. And in fact, there are some people that if they get a new phone that night, they are not going to sleep.
They're not going to sleep.
they will click everywhere, enter here and there.
And they must
That's
post it.
excitement. Do you get? That is the same mindset sellers should have, that this thing they are selling for this person is actually going to improve the quality of the person's life, and it's probably going to make the person happy. So with that mindset, you are not going to even feel shy about selling. So now let us get back to people that have a skill, but they are not making money. So Grant Gordon said, best known always beats best.
Best known always beats best.
Exactly. So what that simply means is that someone that is an amateur about a particular thing, and to think of it, people that have a very little knowledge about something are always the loudest. And you be like, you go check them out and you find out that 100 times better than this person. But the way they are pushing this thing with all the amount of energy,
and you will see the followers you will have.
I'm telling you. Then the people that are so knowledgeable even shy away from letting the whole world know. So there's another example. So there's this colleague of mine. He said he was kind of working with a particular brand as a graphics designer, right? Whereas he's not so good at graphics design. right? He's not so good at it, but he had someone who is so good at designing, so good with designing. So usually they used to pay him $100 per design. I don't know, but when this happened, naira to dollar rate was around maybe 80k or so, and he'll be paying this designer, when let's say regular designers are charging like maybe 2k, 2.5, it will give him like 5k. Then he will take the rest of the money. So you see what happens, that he is the guy who is the best known and he's not good with graphics design. Well,
he's making more money than
why
the best.
the best?
Why
Why the best is there? Just the money is collecting is still cool, but if you want to check the percentage, you are going to see that it's collecting peanuts.
Yeah,
It's charging peanuts, while the best known is charging a lot of money. So being the best known is actually going to put so much money in your pocket. So in whatever you are doing, make sure you invest so much in becoming the best known.
And learn how,
Really.
basically learn how to sell.
Yes.
Learn how to sell yourself, your skill, your product, your services.
Yes.
Boss, you mentioned something at the beginning of this podcast. You said you were single. Let me go back there a little bit.
Okay.
So how would you feel? Okay, you are single and you are not searching. But what if someone that is very bold sees this podcast and says that, man, this guy fine, no? A lady, and comes to your DM to toast you? Are you open for that?
No, I'm not.
You're not open. It's like you don't look.
Okay, just send your CV. We are going to review it.
Okay, so
Send your
let's
CV.
let's move to the next question. My boss is obviously not interested for now. But say your CV,
Send your
shall
CV. let's check it out.
All right. So this next question: do you think extremely wealthy people have a dark secret?
Okay. I like the fact that you are saying, do you think?
Yeah.
Which simply means you are looking for my own
Your own opinion.
So this is my opinion, right? You might have a different opinion. So, but first off, I would want to say it as a disclaimer that the fact that I am not extremely wealthy yet, I might not be able to tell.
Yeah.
But this, my response is looking like it is being biased, like I'm being biased to say that I cannot just say that extremely wealthy people don't have maybe dark secrets, or they are not into anything diabolic, or they are into anything diabolic. It's looking like as if I'm being biased. But at the same time, I believe that there are some people that are 100% clean, like not into anything fraudulent, not into anything diabolic, and they are extremely wealthy, right? But I want to get there also,
So that you can
to
be
be
sure.
able to tell, not just to be sure, right?
Yeah.
I want to get to a level that I am extremely wealthy, I am not into anything diabolic apart from God, then I am not into anything fraudulent. Because I mean, this is the mindset that so many people have, that okay, this person is, some people even consider as see it as if it is not possible for someone to like
make wealth.
Yes.
Without being involved in something.
Yes. Some people even believe in that. And do you think that can, because some people don't want to get themselves involved in some dirty stuff.
Yes.
And also they don't want to get involved in dirty stuff, and also they don't want to be so wealthy at the same time, because they feel that being wealthy is diabolic.
Yeah.
So that alone is one of the mindset that is limiting them. Because if they believe that it is possible, the fact that they believe that they don't want to get themselves involved in anything diabolic, and also believe that it is possible to make wealth without getting involved in some dirty stuff, I think that mindset alone could actually make them get there, rather than feeling that anybody that makes it somehow
something,
or belongs to a certain this and all.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to prove that with time.
The problem we will have is even when you prove it,
People will still believe.
who won't believe
So
you?
so what I would say is I won't blame anybody, because it is only we get to judge people based on our own experiences, perspective on, and also how we do things.
Yeah.
So if you tell some other person who has been able to build wealth, right, and did not pass through any corners, did not cut corners, did not get his or herself involved in anything diabolic, if you tell them that you too did it, they are going to believe you because they went through the same path.
Yeah.
Do you get?
Yeah.
So sometimes we get to judge people based on how we maybe handle some things. The scriptures even says that he who is faithful in little will also be faithful in much. So how you see little things, even if you are not straightforward, if you are not faithful with little things, right, you will also not be able to be faithful in greater things, and you will not even believe other people that are doing greater things and they are very clean.
Okay,
so that's my opinion.
I have this other question for you now. Now this question, it will really help me as well.
Okay, I
know it will also help people they're watching. So this question is this: which would you advise? Okay, let me read it from here. Which would you advise, or which of these would you support? First is marry early and build together. Get married early, then build together. Second is build your life first before getting into any relationship. Which of the two would you support?
It depends on who.
Depends on who.
Yes, it depends on who is involved.
Can you show me later?
People most of the times, I would say some people married early and now they want to advise people who are not marrying early, and some people married late and are frustrated and they are trying to come out to advise other people
to marry early.
You see this life, there is really no template to anything. I don't grow up with your kids, blah, blah, blah. I don't really fancy all those stuff. Say it's good to start early. I don't fancy it. I don't say it's not cool. There are some people that really do fantasize it and place a lot of value in it. There are some people that don't care. Do you get? So I think I am someone who does not really care. Like whichever one you want, go. If you feel that okay, you want to maybe start early, build with someone, it's cool. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's really no template. Don't allow anybody pressure you, bro.
Because there are people that have started early. There are people that married early and they were able to successfully build together. There are people that also marry early and that becomes their downfall.
Yes, that is it. That is why there's really no template in this thing. There's really no template.
So it depends on you.
And secondly, we should also marriage is good, right? But it's overrated. Like we've placed so much value in it, and some people that they get to a certain age and they are not married, they are so worried
and feel frustrated.
They feel frustrated. It's a beautiful thing, right? Marriage is a beautiful thing, but I think we have so much prioritized it, and we should also accept the fact that it's not everybody that will be married, no matter how serious, or in fact you might even want it, but at the end of the day you are not married, or you get into it, at the end of the day you get divorced. So anyhow you want it, if you feel you should maybe find someone, build early, cool for you. If you feel you want to be established first, cool for you. But do you know that there are some people that would come up with valid reasons for why you should start early and build up with your partner.
Yes.
Valid reasons.
Very valid
and you will see it, and yes. And there are some people that will tell you have to be established first.
And they will also give you valid
reasons. So at the end of the day, there's no templates. Whichever one works. In fact, the one that you feel might work for you, you might feel okay that you really want to be married really early. And the way things are going, you are not. We live in a world of uncertainty. So to me, whichever one works for you, go for it.
Let me ask you this question. I've been looking for a question that would trick you small. I think this one might trick you. I don't know, Shao. You have your way. So let's say you finally get to that extremely wealthy person, okay, and you have a daughter, and your daughter wants to reason with a man. You understand what I mean now?
Reason
with me, you know. Okay, let me say.
No, I didn't get the question. Sorry.
Okay, your daughter wants to get married to a guy that is not there yet.
Okay.
He's not there yet. Maybe he's still in the trenches. Be sincere. Would you advise her to go ahead?
Sometimes we cannot really tell how we would react to some things until we are there. But
now,
my current self,
yeah,
I wouldn't stop.
you wouldn't stop her.
In as much as you like the person, right? In as much and you have money, do you get? Maybe you guys can work things out. I am of the opinion that my children would be able to have some relevant skills, like all the necessary skills that will make them build wealth right from their very tender age, even before getting to teens. They're already making their own money.
Like Grant Cardone students.
Yes. Do you get?
Yeah.
They're already having their own investments. In fact, they are established on their own without even having to depend on whatever it is I'm going to have. So there is how you are able to have a whole lot of money as a girl child, you get, as a woman.
Yeah.
And I mean, you have enough. And in fact, let's say you have conglomerates. And because you so much love this person, that's the person you love. I cannot interfere. It's your choice. So much love this. You can even tell the person, okay, if the person has the necessary skills, right? Maybe to be able to manage, you can say, okay, why not be a manager in one of my companies? Do you get? So I don't think I would ever interfere. But in as much as the person has the qualities, and possibly yes, qualities, and possibly has brains, and possibly see. Sometimes I read one book when I was much younger. The writer said, "You don't attract what you want; you attract who you are." So the fact that I am able to groom her to have some qualities, right? I believe she will be able to attract who she is, even if the person does not attain some level of financial level, right?
Yeah,
she'll be able to attract her kind.
So do you not think that because sometimes they will say the guy get potential, he get future. So do you not think that why not actually turn this potential to something first
before coming to
marry? Because no, this is not my opinion. I'm just asking a question. So because why am I saying so? If you have potential, right? When you are single, you have time, you have energy,
right?
You have your space, everything to yourself. Emotionally, mentally, you are yours to yourself. That is when you are supposed to be productive the most.
Okay, I get your point. But what I'm trying to say is this: the fact that I would allow you to make your choice does not necessarily mean that I will not caution you. I like balancing things. Do you get? I like balancing things. I will make you see every single thing why you should not.
Okay.
But that does not mean I'm going to choose for you.
100%.
So bringing you this other stuff, maybe the negative parts of your choice and all those stuff, I will still let you know that even as I'm telling you all these ones,
you don't want to take it.
That doesn't mean that I want you to go for it. I'm just showing you possibilities. I'm just showing you red flags. I'm just showing you what you might likely face.
Yeah.
I'm just showing you how do you know sometimes that you might not really be able to control how you treat people sometimes, but how they are, what they have achieved, like who they are, can determine how you treat some people. So I might be able to show. Are you sure you are going to be able to be submissive, like really submissive?
Yes, I was about to ask you this question.
Do you get?
Because
I would point out to all the negative sides and all the negative sides, right? The repercussions and all, and at the same time I also show the positive side aspect.
Because no matter how,
and give her the
decision to make,
yes.
Right? Because no matter how much a lady likes a guy, anyway, I believe there's always going to be an exception. But in most cases, when the lady is doing better than that guy for a longer period of time, emphasis on that. problem will start.
Right.
Is it that she will start losing respect to the man, or the man himself
will feel less of himself?
Yes, because a man is naturally made to be the one leading, providing,
especially in this part of the world,
and that's what makes us feel valuable, right? Especially in this part of the world. So once you are not doing that over time, jealousy will kick in. You might start even feeling that any small thing that lady does, you not feel like she's doing it to hurt you.
Yes, because you don't have money.
So would you not, with those such things, still advise a man to get yourself to a certain level?
Yes,
first?
get yourself fixed before going for love. I beg.
So boss, is let me now ask this question.
No, at the same time, like I think I've been able to balance it, that I will show you all the negative parts
and allow you to make your decision.
Yes, exactly. So that just to put you in the know, not to make a choice for you, because now you know what you see before you say, okay, I want to settle with this person.
Boss, there are people that believe that you can do your best, you can work as hard as fuck, but not still succeed. Do you think luck plays a role in success?
I think I am yet to see someone that has worked so hard. Like, okay, people can work hard but on the wrong thing. I think we've had a similar podcast.
Yeah,
they can work so hard but doing the wrong thing. But at the same time, I believe in luck. There is luck, right? But I like telling people that luck is probability in the first place. Luck is more like saying chance, and you don't have to base your success. You don't have to consider that as being, oh, one day things will change.
Yeah.
You don't have to be dependent on luck. Till the day you die, you might never be lucky.
You're right, sir.
But then you can create your own luck. You can create your own luck. Like, creating your own luck is like doing something consistently, finding other means of doing it the right way, until
you find a way,
until you are able to make it such that people will be like, people that don't know the story will say, this guy is lucky. And in fact, this is how you get to a level of success. You know it is your hard work, but you even feel like you are lucky.
So I think, do you think the poor and the rich, they define luck in two different perspectives?
Definitely they do.
I think the poor will look at luck as being favored unmeritedly. That is, you just wake up one day and boom,
and even to be born into a rich family is considered as luck. Someone would say, your own is better. You are lucky. You are lucky to be born into a rich home.
Well,
so it's, in a way, it's considered as luck.
It's considered as luck. In fact, so even born in some certain countries,
yeah,
you are lucky.
That's even being born into Nigeria, like, automatically you are less privileged.
You are unlucky.
You are unlucky, really.
Seriously.
So you have to do that. Is, in fact, that is even makes us smarter in a way.
Some people will say,
we
like,
are one of the smartest. We are one of the smartest because we have seen Shege, and we most of the things that people are able to achieve is out of hard work, like really hard. That is why Nigerians could be able to survive in any way.
Yeah. And
I feel if we are opportune or lucky to have some of the resources that other countries are enjoying, we would get to a greater heights.
Resources in terms of
let's talk about basic necessities like electricity, good roads, some benefits of maybe being a citizen of a particular country or a particular state, benefits like that. Do you know, like, okay, for instance, other countries are using 24/7 electricity.
Yeah, and it's the normal thing.
Yes, and you have credit cards. You can buy stuff on credit. Do you get? Let's say, for instance, there is a new iPhone, and you just go there and they tell you are going to be paying maybe $50 per month. You just go, maybe swap your old one and get the new one. Do you get? Then while our own, if you don't hustle, you can, because they know that we don't have something sustainable.
I understand.
For you to say, okay, that you are going to be able to pay after a particular period of time from your credit card and all. So there are so many benefits. And here, you have to be the one to faint. You have to be the one to pour yourself water. And
when you finally see what happens here is, when you get yourself to the normal life, you are considered to be in luxury.
Exactly.
The normal life,
something that is normal for
very
other
normal
people.
And basic for other people. Here, you are considered
it's luxury.
That's why you start saying Let me not mention some people's names. You start chasing you once you start dressing well.
Yes.
Just dress well.
I would mention EFCC. Police.
Okay. Once you just dress
Police. Our police. They just believe that everybody should suffer. They believe everybody should be suffering in this country, and as a young person, you are not supposed to drive a particular car. As a young person, you are supposed to be hawking on the road, maybe selling soft drinks. As a young person, maybe you are not supposed to have a good phone. You're not supposed to look good. It's crazy, and sometimes I don't blame them because these guys are underpaid. And if they see a young guy that is looking so well, it bothers them. I think they come from a place of frustration and jealousy. That how can someone younger than me be able to achieve all these things? And they believe this person might be into some fraudulent stuff to be able to be successful at this age.
And sometimes they are not totally wrong, because you see, in a country where everybody is actually poor, or let me not say everybody, more than 99% of the population is poor. When you become successful at a young age, there's a question mark,
right?
Whether you are doing it in a good way or wrong way. So I think some of them actually do it for the right reasons. They are doing their job to investigate.
Right.
Just that we are in a place where majority of the people are poor.
That investigation of a thing, right, it is illegal to investigate someone when nothing has called. Just because I look decent as a young guy, or driving some cars that looks expensive, that shouldn't call for investment. If I have not had any maybe criminal record or something that has triggered that. Yeah. Just seeing me looking fresh does not mean that you should start investigating me. It's illegal. So they should be okay. Let's say, for instance, maybe something happened. There's a stolen funds and it was traced to your account. Okay. Do you get? Or something happened and you were maybe an accomplice. Yeah. That is what usually leads to investigation, not just seeing someone with iPhone on the road and you just believe, oh, iPhone is expensive. What is this guy doing to? And you just let me check your phone.
At this point, are we sure it's illegal?
It is.
In Nigeria?
It is.
Because I'm not seeing
even
the law.
Them, they say it.
Oh, they say it is illegal.
Now, if police has no right to start searching your phone on the road without a search warrant.
Wow.
It's illegal. Even them, they say it, but they are not practicing it.
Well, this is Nigeria. All right.
It's illegal.
So, boss, let me ask you this one question, and maybe from there we can call it a day. Do you think entrepreneurship is overhyped? Okay, let me rephrase. There is, when you are not an entrepreneur, there's this definition of entrepreneurship we see, the picture they paint. You know, so for example, if are you doing a 9 to 5, you're struggling, you're doing this, making you believe that, you know, if you get into business, you can work less hours. It kind of what you ordered versus what you got. So what did you order and what did you get?
Okay, when it comes to entrepreneurship, in my own opinion, I would say it is one of the most, it is not really what people portray. Like, entrepreneurship, what I mean by is not what it is being portrayed, is the fact that other people see it as anybody doing business is very rich. They are making money, they are making sales and all those stuff. But they don't know the hard work that is behind being an entrepreneur. So what I would say is it's not overhyped. Because if you want to check the top richest people, they are all entrepreneurs. Yeah. So it is not overhyped. It's just you, maybe, do you have the skin? Like, is your skin thick enough to be able to withstand all the frustration, all the stress? Because quitting 9 to 5 to maybe start a business, you are literally going to be working 24/7. Because as they are starting out, you are the CEO, you are the manager, you are the sales girl or sales boy.
You are everything.
You are everything. Right? You don't even have enough money to get to employ more hands to assist you. So it is not overhyped. It is actually something that requires you to work I mean, if you want to maybe work for government or you are just employed, based on what services or what kind where you are working, it's most of the times it is difficult, right? It is so let us look at it this way. Why I would say entrepreneur is good, let us look at it this way. I know there are some jobs that people end up with millions, maybe 10 million, 5 million. Do you get?
Yeah.
That's in a way could help you to live a comfortable life in Nigeria. But how many jobs are paying that much?
How many people can get such jobs?
Yes. How many people have what to offer to be able to worth that amount? Some people even do work more than what they are being paid.
Yeah.
It's really ridiculous that some people are earning as low as 30k or even less. Do you get? So that is why I would even ask if you have this. In fact, you should have this skin. I mean, because you've been through a lot, you should be able to develop. I mean, that thing that you are passing through, that 9 to 5 that is giving you, making you, I mean, face some form of hard life, should give you a skin thick enough for you to consider entrepreneurship.
But between skill and passion, which one do you think should go first?
Skill and passion.
Let me ask that question again. You know, some people have passion for something. Do you think passion is enough, or do you think there's a place passion can take you to,
right,
and skill is what is required, or what do you think?
I think both of them are cool, but just first of all, find something we go give you food.
Whether you have passion for it or not.
Find something that will give you food. See this skill, passion, and all, but definitely it's funny, right? See, you have to eat first. You have to survive first before.
This is my grandma.
So I would say skill, okay, because skill is something that will. Passion can give you money, right? Skill, I think skill would give you money faster, but that doesn't mean that. I would say skill would give you money faster than passion in most cases. Why I'm saying so is that you could learn how to repair this phone, right? And before you know, how many people are using phones? You might not be passionate about this phone, or you are not passionate about tech or engineering, but you just go acquire skills of how to repair this phone, and you start repairing it, and people are now paying you. Then now this is actually what you can now use to pursue your passion. Let's say your passion was maybe to be a musician. I think that one is passion, right? That one is passion. And I feel you even need skills to be able to sharpen your passion. Your passion could be to be a top-notch fashion designer. So you will need a skill to sharpen that. So I think skill kind of have an edge over passion, right? But let me say something that is really like popular. Like when we see top musicians, most of our young guys want to become musician, right? And they will abandon every other thing. That is cool. There are some people that have done the same, and with over some years, over some months, they're able to make it to the top. But how many people? I like asking questions like that. Okay, if this is working, how many people? So most of these things are probability. So don't limit your ability to grow to probability. Oh, maybe, or you just believe. You have to check. So you have to look for something that will give you money. I believe skill, or maybe even looking for a job. Look for a job.
Some people actually talk down on jobs a lot.
Yes.
But in this part of the country, what I would personally advise anybody right now is, if you don't have any support system, you don't have money, I think you should get a job first. Get a good job, even if it's not paying you so well. But
at the same time, when you tell people get a job, it's also really hard. Especially in this part of the world,
it's also really hard. But at least if you can get a job, what I'm saying, if you can get a job, get a job. While you are on that job, you can now maybe have, because you talked about have food to eat first.
I know. Yes, I know something. Let me say this: you don't have a skill. you don't have a job. See, this is one of the how do I really put this? How do I really the oldest job of all time that will always give you money, being a middleman. I think every Nigerian should learn that. Do you know that even if everybody will be a middleman in everything that has to be with sales, transaction and everything, that there will still be room for people to make money?
You know, it reminds me of the story of the gold rush, when everybody was digging gold, and then people started selling shovel. So those are the middlemen now.
Okay.
The people that made the most money with those that were selling the shovel, because not everybody that bought the shovel and dug for gold actually found the gold.
Exactly.
But the father will buy for his children, buy for his wife. Every family man will buy shovel. Middleman.
Okay. So in my own context, the middleman is you know, you might not even be able to have money to buy a shovel, but even in that shovel transaction, you can still be a middleman. You find a seller of a shovel and find a buyer, so you make money off the slight price difference.
Yes.
So this is what house agents are doing.
Yes.
They call themselves
so affiliate marketers do
real
as
estate.
well.
Exactly.
Yes.
This is what we do in crypto OTC. So
Yeah.
you can click the link below and get crypto OTC course, where you are actually going to be making money buying and selling cryptocurrencies, even if you don't have a capital. I have a course on that. So you see, not having skill, you don't have a job, you don't have anything that is feeding you, just start telling people that this is what you do. Tell someone that I sell laptops.
Even when you don't sell laptops.
You don't sell laptops, but you tell someone I sell laptops.
Find a place where you can get this laptop.
Find a seller of laptop and let people know that you are a seller of laptop. So they come to you. You can negotiate price with the seller. You can, if it is offline, you take them to the shop.
But Nigerians know how to take things to the extreme. You see, that's what every girl is doing on WhatsApp now. Every girl is now a vendor. Now when you don't bring up this
but you know, people are literally making lots of money.
People are making money from
shoes, bags
that they don't own
on their WhatsApp status.
Yes.
So just find, if you have, I know you have passion for something, but you need money. If you need money to learn a skill, you have to find something that you would like to, not even something you would like to sell, something that you know that people are buying every single day, and let people know that you sell it and you have met with a seller, and anytime there is a sales, they are going to pass through you make your money from a slight price difference.
Is that not what Jeff Bezos is doing on Amazon?
Obviously.
Because
in a very big way.
Yeah, in a big way. He's not actually the owners of most of those products.
Yes.
There. So he just lists them there, sells it and makes his own commissions.
Yes.
Wow.
So stop complaining that there's no job when you can sell virtually everything. Can sell everything. So I have a lot of people that I've seen now, people that are doing real estate, that are even selling cars.
Yeah.
And they don't have a car stand. So start selling something. And
one thing I've also realized about coming out of the trenches is this. When you are still there, there's a level of information and exposure you will never get.
Exactly.
But when you start making money, small money exposes you to better things. You know, when I started business, there were some things I thought that, you know, this is the best. I thought that I had financial literacy until some levels. I got to some levels where I realized that everything I knew.
Never start.
You get. So, what letter would you write to your younger self?
I would tell my younger self to be more crazy. Do so many things without really thinking what other people would, no matter who the person is. To be more crazy and be irrational. Being irrational can kind of box you most of the times. Being too normal, it
puts you in the among the masses.
Exactly. I would tell my younger self to be so abnormal, right? Be so abnormal. I mean, try and see how to do crazy stuff. I mean, I used to admire when I see people do stuff that are really crazy, stuff that are out of this world. And I'm like, I would look at myself and I'm like, bro, you are too normal. I really want to do crazy stuff.
All right, guys. So you've heard from our boss today. That I believe you've learned one or two things from today's podcast. And do well to like this podcast. If you like what we are doing, comment something. Everything you learned about this podcast, just comment it. Share it to also help people. Cut some part and share it on your WhatsApp status. All right. And do not forget to follow us. Do not forget to follow me. Okay. If you are seeing this on my page or his page, just make sure you give us a follow. And we'll see you on the next one.
Do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel. All right, guys. Thank you for having me, and see you in the next one.
See you in the next one.